All right, so welcome to tonight's rest and release class. Can you believe this is the fifth class we've had together? It's like we are more than halfway through this 8-week series of the Inner Circle, and I love these. I love these Sunday classes. And tonight I am all by myself at home. I took a hot shower. As you can see, I still didn't do my hair, but I know you guys won't judge. And I just showered in silence. Isn't it interesting that we crave what we don't get? I used to hate silence and I used to hate being by myself. I needed to have people around me. Now, not so much. It's like, you guys need to get out of my space right now, or mom's going to lose her marbles. So tonight I'm going to, I have like just this chill time without any interruptions. So it's going to be a good class. Okay, so we're going to start off with some mindful journaling, and we're going to when we go on this nature escape tonight in our minds through this focused awareness and attention, we're going to explore nature and our relationship with nature. So let's start by doing some journaling. I'm just going to guide you through a couple of questions. The first question being, and always write exactly what comes to you in the very first thought. So try not to judge it. Try not to think too hard about it. Just go with that first instinctual thought that comes. All right, so we're going to start off with our sense of smell. So maybe you want to close your eyes. Maybe you don't have to, but I want you to think about what scents in nature are just calming and relaxing and maybe joyful for you. So write down as many as you can in this short time. What smells or scents do you really first think of when you think about the beauty of nature? So I'll give you a moment to think about that. Then from our sense of smell, we're going to move to our sense of touch. So I want you to think about what textures feel calming and relaxing and just really help to ground and anchor you when you're in nature. So think about if you were out in your favorite nature space, what would you be drawn to touch to help calm and soothe and relax you? I'm already yawning, thinking about soothing and relaxing. And then, lastly, we're just gonna hone in on three senses today. Think about what sounds do you feel most connected to when you're in nature? What could you just sit and listen to forever when you're outside in your favorite space? Or even maybe a space you don't get to go to as often as you'd like, but you really love the sounds that you're surrounded by. So, with this journaling activity, it gives us an opportunity to really maybe think about things we take for granted about our relationship when we're in nature, and with that, like that what's happening outside of us and how it influences our minds and our bodies. So before we get started, I'd love to actually hear what you guys came up with in that journaling segment. So the first question was, what scents or smells in nature really do you feel a connection to? And so feel free to unmute or even drop in the chat box about what came up for you when you were thinking about the smells. I actually always go back to the lilacs that are in my grandma's yard. Not necessarily that it's my favorite smell, but it definitely is ingrained with memory. So yeah, oh, Darla had lilacs too. Samesies. Rain, beach, yes. Scents. I actually also like the smell of fresh earth. It's a weird smell, but I like that smell of like clean, fresh dirt. Oh, so does Brandy. Freshly cut grass. Freshly cut grass. Isn't that interesting? Well, most people must because Scentsy has its own scent bar with freshly cut grass, so must be a popular thing, but it's not the same, right, of being outside. Okay, I love it. Question number 2. Keep dropping in the comments, guys, if you're just popping on. Question number 2, what textures um, do you gravitate towards feeling calming and grounded to when you're in nature? So what things are you inclined to actually touch? This is an interesting one because we don't really think about that. Oh, bare feet on the dirt. Yep. Smooth leaves, rocks. I thought about rocks too. And isn't it interesting how kids are really pulled to rocks all the time? It's really interesting. Smooth leaves, tree bark. Oh, dried mud. That's a good one. You guys got this. I thought this would be hard. You guys are like, oh no, Laura, we know. Um, yeah, moving through water isn't a texture, but it is. Yeah, you feel it on your skin for sure. Thick grass. Here's what's really interesting. When I was a kid, I hated the feeling of grass. There's pictures of me actually lying on my back like a turtle, not wanting to get up because I couldn't stand the texture of grass. And all my kids are the same. When they were little, they could not stand the texture. They'd go down the slide, hit the turtle pose, and they wouldn't even touch the grass with their hands, which is really interesting. I still don't like walking on grass with bare feet. I don't know what it is. Maybe an eighth chakra. Okay, lastly, what sounds do you feel most connected to when you are in nature? This one was tough for me. I was like, what sound? I kind of drew a blank on this one. Oh no, I didn't. I love water, running water. Yes, the waves rolling in, water lapping and rippling over rocks. Yeah, most of us really have that innate connection to water and the breeze. Yeah, wind, except for today, right? Was it windy where you all are? It like blew our trampoline, and then I gave the kids shit for it because I thought they were messing around, but it wasn't them. It wasn't them. Okay, awesome. Oh, rain on the roof when you're in bed. Does anybody like the sound of thunderstorms? I actually quite enjoy them. Um, I find the thunder really soothing. Oh, yeah. I know not everybody enjoys them, but I like it. Maybe because I like to mess stuff up a little bit and like stir up some, what, sometimes. So I'm really aligning with the storm. Okay, awesome. So we're going to connect. We're going to connect and do some guided visual imagery during tonight's meditation. So use the next few minutes to get comfy. Maybe you want to sit down with your back nicely, leaning up against something so you don't feel like that pull and weight of gravity. Maybe you want to lie down. But whatever your little heart desires for you tonight, start to get comfy. And as you begin to get comfy, I am going to start using some of my bowls because they're here, and why not? Okay. So as you settle, start to notice where you're feeling tension in your body. Just tune into that sensation of tightness and see what you notice. Maybe you're feeling some tension or tightness in your shoulders. Maybe your jaw's feeling a little tight, contracted today. See if you notice your shoulders, if they feel drawn towards your ears, or if they're nice and relaxed and released. Just really tuning in, connecting with our musculoskeletal system. And then beginning to notice our breath. Notice how it comes in and notice how it goes out. Not judging it, not forcing it, but just being aware. And when you're ready, I'll invite you to lengthen the inhale, focusing on bringing that inhale to the top of the crown of your head. Feeling the space open in your eyes, your cheekbones. Feel your jaw soften as you begin to relax and release any tension from your face. Beginning to imagine that wave of relaxation as you invite all the tension, all the tightness to let go. Sending that breath all the way down the body, right through to the tip of the toes. Maybe counting to 3 on your inhale. And 6 on your exhale. Feeling that space begin to widen in your shoulders and your chest as you feel your heart open, your shoulders soften from your ears, your rib cage just expand with each breath. If we feel our mind wander, we'll take our focus back to the inhale. And then release with the exhale. Starting to feel the hips and the pelvis soften. Feeling the knees release and relax. Even feeling the muscles in the feet give way in between the toes and the arches of the feet. Using the breath to create space here. Imagining that wave of relaxation as it travels all the way down the spine, right out through to the toes. When we feel our minds wander during the guided visual imagery, just going back to our breath. Inhale to 3, exhale to 6. Now taking ourselves to someplace in nature. Just inviting whatever images or experiences show up for you first. Not forcing or judging, just going to the first intuitive thoughts that pop in. When you get to this space, just looking all around you with a 360-degree view and using your sense of sight to tune in to all the colors we notice, starting with the sky, and then moving toward the ground. Noticing the vibrancy, the depth, the richness of the colors. See if you can notice if one color in particular keeps showing up for you in this space. As you look around with your 360-degree view, beginning to notice if there are any plants, maybe trees or shrubs, grasses or flowers, and using your sense of smell to take a nice deep inhale and imagine you can connect to the plants through your sense of smell. What awareness do you have? Imagining that you're standing barefoot upon the ground. Maybe you're standing in soil, maybe rocks, maybe water. Imagining you can wiggle your feet and your toes. Notice the temperature, the texture, the sensations you feel as you connect to the earth through your feet. Now reaching down with one hand and picking up a piece of the earth. Maybe it's soil, maybe it's rock, a twig, flower. Using both hands to explore this. Noticing how it feels as it touches your skin. Is it cool or warm? Soft, hard. Spending some time just using your sense of touch to tune in to this piece of earth. Taking a nice deep breath in. Feeling the warmth or coolness of the air on your skin. Imagine you can feel the warmth of the sun on the top of your nose or your forehead. The wind on your neck. Close your eyes and imagine that you can tune in to the vibration and the frequency of the calmness and stillness of this nature space. Continuing to breathe and feel a wave of relaxation as we use this space to heal. We use this space to connect. We use this time to surrender to that which is bigger than ourselves. Feeling that wave of relaxation as we sit in this special space, just enjoying the calm and serene stillness. Beginning to go back to our breath, drawing the inhale right to the top of the head, and the exhale, taking it all the way down through the body as a wave of relaxation, right through to the tip of our toes. Gently beginning to awaken our bodies and our minds from this space of stillness by wiggling your toes ever so slightly. Still noticing and anchoring your breath to your body, but inviting our minds and our bodies to come back to the room, to a more conscious, awakened state, beginning to clench our hands open and closed. And softly opening our eyes to a soft gaze, maybe rolling over to our right side if we're laying on our back. Beginning to move at the hips and the shoulders. Just follow the gentle wisdom of your body as you move to wake your body and your mind up. Continuing to just notice your breath as it comes in and out. Maybe putting one hand over your heart and really anchoring into this heart space. Feeling love and gratitude and appreciation for the time that we spent to connect with ourselves tonight. Being thankful and grateful. Being open, being aware, and as you sit up comfortably, maybe going back to your journal, just writing a few notes about how tonight's practice went for you. Some mindful reflection, what felt easy, what felt relaxing, just whatever comes to mind. Tomorrow will be week 6 of this mindfulness 8-week journey together. So do watch your emails and our Inner Circle Facebook group for this week's focus. So you have a most wonderful holiday tomorrow, although every day's felt like a bit more of maybe a relaxed pace, or maybe not, but just take some time, I know you will, to just put yourself in your list of priorities. All right, we will see you again next week, same time, same place. Thank you for joining me. I'm always so grateful for this circle and what it brings to my life.